think since we've gotten Braun back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random.
Everything exploded inside the Lakers' locker room, and no one in the building was ready for it. According to several people close to the team, tension finally broke between JJ Redick and LeBron. It all went back to one uncomfortable clip from last Christmas that came back online and would not disappear. One moment became talk. That talk became frustration. Before anyone could calm things down, voices went up and boundaries were crossed. This is where things turned messy fast. I know the behind-the-scenes story, the locker room feeling no one wants to say out loud, and the real reason this moment matters more than most people think. This was not just a rough day or a loud argument. This moment goes straight at LeBron's control of the locker room and what his future in LA looks like. Some people around the team are quietly wondering if this was the first true crack in the foundation. If you watched the Lakers game against the Rockets, you likely felt the change too. The energy felt different, the movement was smoother, and the crowd was locked in before LeBron came back and shifted the rhythm again. That reaction made sense to many people paying close attention because the team had finally found a rhythm that did not rely on one voice controlling every possession. And here is the part that shocked the coaching staff. Earlier in the season, LeBron had to step away because of an injury. For once, it did not feel like a panic moment for the team. It felt more like a chance to grow. The Lakers stopped chasing big hero plays and began playing together in a way that finally made sense. Over the first 14 games without him, the Lakers went 11-3. That record was not luck in any way. They were not just getting by, they were taking control of games. Ball movement looked better, spacing was cleaner, and decisions were smarter across the floor. The style was efficient, calm, and honestly fun to watch again. By early December, the stats clearly supported it. The Lakers ranked top 5 in offensive efficiency, scoring about 115 points per 100 possessions, which showed structure and direction. No chaos, no rushed shots, just smart basketball. Luka Doncic ran the offense like he had played there for years, setting pace, creating chances, and helping everyone around him improve. Austin Reeves was not only scoring. He picked his spots, dropped 30+ in several games, found open teammates, and attacked with confidence that energized the crowd. Rui Hachimura stretched the floor, guarded multiple positions, and quietly handled the work that keeps lineups steady. Every piece fit together. Look at November 15, 2025. During the NBA Cup run against the Pelicans, the Lakers did not show off. They handled business and stayed in control. That game showed exactly why some people inside the organization started questioning what this team might look like in the future. Luka finished with 24 points and 12 assists. Reeves went off for 31 points, pulled down 8 boards, and fully controlled the glass with 20 rebounds, while Rui calmly added 14 points of his own. And here is the crazy part. All of it happened without LeBron on the floor. No forced shots, no ego plays, no one taking over the offense. There was not a single hero ball moment because nobody had to play hero. The system carried the load and it looked smooth. Jump ahead a few weeks to December 1, 2025, against the Pelicans again and nothing really changed. Luka lit them up for 34 points. Reeves followed with 33 points and 8 assists. And AD owned the paint like a grown man taking care of business. The team shot well, rotations stayed sharp, and spacing stayed clean. Fans could actually relax and enjoy the game without yelling at the screen every other play. This is what real basketball looks like. On defense, the chemistry stood out just as much. The Lakers allowed about 108 points per 100 possessions, putting them near the top of the league. Rotations were quick, closeouts were clean, and the younger players stayed locked in. Nobody had to yell or point. Players just moved because they knew where to be. That level of defensive awareness is rare for a team still finding itself.
Throws in a near prayer. Timeout error.
What made it even better was the system itself. Ball movement, spacing, off-ball cuts, smart reads, everything that makes basketball feel smart and smooth was clearly there. They were not leaning on isolation plays to save them late in the clock. That freedom let every young player shine without feeling buried under the shadow of you-know-who. So yes, in early December 2025, before LeBron fully returned, the Lakers were not just winning games. They were building a real identity. They looked like an actual team playing the way a well-coached professional basketball group should play. The vibes were good. The numbers supported it and the locker room felt connected. Then LeBron came back and just like that, everything the Lakers built while he was out disappeared. Gone. The change was fast and ugly. The same roster that had been moving like a well-oiled machine suddenly looked stiff, disconnected, and clearly frustrated. And the numbers showed it right away. The Lakers' defensive rating jumped from 108 to 117. 8 points per 100 possessions almost overnight. That is not a small drop. That is a complete collapse. In the 6 games after his return, the team went 2-4, including losses to teams they had beaten easily just weeks before. Mid-December was supposed to be momentum time. Instead, it became a live example of how quickly one superstar can pull a franchise backward. And if you want the cold truth, look at the advanced stats. Over a 13-game stretch, LeBron posted a -4.5 box plus-minus, while Luka was at +2.6 and Reeves at +2.9. That is not bad luck or random noise, that was a loud sign that the young core was lifting the team while LeBron was actually holding it back. Want more proof? When LeBron, Luka, and Reeves were on the floor together, the Lakers were outscored by 10 points in 132 minutes. Yes, even with 2 rising stars playing well, LeBron's presence still showed up as a net negative. That is not leadership. That is a ball and chain. And the on-court picture made it even worse. In one game, LeBron scored 18 points but finished with a brutal -33. In that same game, another teammate scored 0 points and still only had a -29. Think about that. The so-called king hurt the team more than someone who did not score at all. Instead of setting the tone, he argued with referees like it was a show, while defensive rotations were missed and teammates rushed to fix the mistakes. This was not high-level basketball. It was chaos, and everyone could see it. Watching it felt like a basketball video game glitch happening live. If you have followed the Lakers long enough, this feeling is not new. It felt like déjà vu from the 2020 to 2021 season all over again. Back then, the roster had talent, the system worked, and the pieces fit. But once LeBron returned, it felt like the rules stopped mattering. The front office ignored it. Errors were brushed aside, accountability disappeared, and standards slowly faded. And now it is happening again. This time it hurts more because everyone just watched the Lakers function without him weeks earlier.